Hello everyone, Ashlyn Giza YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about sinus infections. The reason why I'm going to talk about sinus infection today is because for obvious reasons, you can probably hear it in my voice. You can probably tell I have a sinus infection. So I tried to contact my primary care physician on a e-visit, which is like online, but they said that since I was traveling soon, they wanted me to go to an urgent care because my primary care doctor is appointment only, and they wanted me to actually like talk to someone and actually be seen and whatever. So I found this. Can you stop doing that, please? Sorry guys, my son. So I found this other like video call visit with an urgent care, an emergency department, instead of just like my primary care doctor. So I'm like, oh, well, I better try that out and see if that works. And so I thought, okay, let me type in all my information. Let me see if this works and if I can be seen by somebody without leaving my house today, because obviously I have a 2-year-old. He's actually not being good right now. But I have a 2-year-old who needs to be chased around, and I have a bad shoulder. So my husband's at work. My other children are with their real biological dad, so I don't have any help. So that would have not been ideal for me to do. Plus, when you have sinus infections, looking at the bright lights can give you more of a headache, and it can cause your sinuses to ache more. And when you have a sinus infection, you have like puffiness around your eyes and your nose and your forehead and everything. And so it makes it hard to like see, and then also you get headaches, really bad headaches. Sometimes you can kind of get a cough, but not because you feel anything in your lungs, but because the drainage from your sinuses can kind of get in your throat and make it tickle and then cough. So those are some symptoms of a sinus infection. And you can kind of get dizzy too, just because your head's heavy and full. Your sinuses are full. You can get tired, and which I am very, very tired, as you can tell. And your voice can change because everything's plugged up, as you can probably tell too. And you just feel like crap all the way around. So I'm gonna cover the information on here, but my doctor gave me this, which is, I'll try to say it, doxycycline, and they gave me 100 milligrams to take one capsule by mouth 2 times a day for 10 days. So that's what they gave me. And I was so happy that the doctor that I visited with online actually listened to me and actually prescribed me medication. To be honest with you, I was taking a long shot, because usually with things like this, they want you to come in so they can listen to your lungs and listen to your heart, listen to you breathe, and feel around on your sinuses and stuff, you know. But with all the symptoms that I'm having and everything, she probably just, like me, like could probably just tell that that's what I had. With sinus infections, you can kind of get like a full filling in your ears, or even pain in your ears. And I don't have pain in my ears or anything like that, but like I definitely have pain all the way around here. And I have kind of pain right here, and I definitely have pain through here. all through here. Like, as you can tell, my nose is kind of swollen. So this sucks really bad. And I don't wish it upon anybody. How I contracted it was the father of my children were sick. He didn't tell me or my husband that he was sick. He ended up then getting my son sick, and my son didn't know because when he got here, he wasn't sick. He woke up sick. And so I thought it was just his allergies because my son has really, really bad allergies and it's allergy season. So I thought it was just his allergies. So I gave him some, Claritin and Benadryl that the doctor told me to put him on when his allergies are acting bad. And then I gave him Tylenol and ibuprofen. Not, obviously, not all together, but like spaced out and different days. And he was fine in like 4 to 7 days. And so then all of a sudden he was fine. My daughter never got sick, which is weird. She shares a room with him. They're little, so that's why they share a room together. Otherwise, obviously, if they were like really teenagers, like 16 and 17 or whatever, they would not be sharing a room. Anyways, so then my little guy, that you guys just saw trying to play with my plants right here, he got it, and he's okay now. As you can see, he's energetic and getting into everything. My husband, he got sick with it. He, though, was kind of coughing and sounded really nasally and was sneezing. And now suddenly today he claims that he's A-okay, like 100% okay. Now, I was okay. All I had was a little something in my throat. I suddenly woke up yesterday with a massive headache. Suddenly. And my throat irritation is completely gone. My throat irritation is completely gone. And, but now everything is like heavy in my head. And like just not like I'm getting complete headaches in my head. So that's what made me go in today, because there's no way that I was going to be able to continue taking care of my toddler, which is getting into everything right now. There's no way that I'd be able to take care of my toddler and then feel this way for like days and days and days, and to try to get this away naturally without antibiotics. And plus, I'm supposed to be traveling, like I said to you guys a little while ago, I'm supposed to be traveling to see my brother. So obviously I wanted to get on antibiotics, so by the time I go in 9 days, I'm not contagious and that I'll be feeling better. So that's the scoop on sinus infection. Also, if you have sinus infection, I was going to show you guys this too, if I can find it. You want to use like Vicks or generic Vicks. That helps. You want to use a nasal spray. Mine are prescribed because I have allergies, but thank God I have allergies because I didn't have to get nasal spray prescribed to me, because if I didn't have that prescription, yes, she probably would have put me on that too. So you just want to, you want to use, actually my son was playing with it, but you also want to use steam in it from a shower, and you want to use a humidifier, which we bought like a cheap one at Walmart. and it works really good, but he was starting to play with it, so I had to put it up in the sink. So that's my journey right now. And another thing I suggest that you use when you have sinus, besides the shower, hot shower and the steam, is warm washcloths, cold ice packs on your head and face, and just try to sleep as much as you can, which I can't because I have a child, so there's no sleep for the wicked here. And you just want to drink a lot of fluids to get all that to come out. So that's about it. But hopefully by the time, in a couple days, I can get back to you guys and I can send the message I'm feeling better. I did do a COVID test. Don't have the money or time to do an at-home COVID test, so I will not be doing the at-home COVID test. What I did was the Iowa Health Department test, which is a spit test. You spit in this little tube and mix it with this solution that they have in the kit, and then you either ship it off if you're not well enough to drive, which my husband dropped them off today for me and him. You ship them off or drop them off to the office, and then you wait for the results. They emailed me today saying that my test was activated, but I have still received no email about my test results yet. So I will let you guys know if I have COVID or if I'm COVID free, which let's hope I'm COVID free and that this is just a sinus infection like the doctor thinks that it was. Because otherwise, if I have COVID, this trip is not going to be fun. Am I going to still go? Yes, because here's why. According to CDC and other government quotes all over the internet and from different doctors that are talking, after 5 days of isolation, after a positive test, you can return to work or school or normal activities. So yes, I still will be going because I guess you're supposedly not contagious after so long. So even though you test positive, because I guess you can test positive for a very long time even though you're not feeling sick anymore. So I'm going to let you guys know. So pray for me. But otherwise, I will be on with another life topic.